First, we decided to make a survey because we want to know what topic was of a greater interest.
Finally, as you can see, the number 4 wins. So, we are going to talk about unconscious actions we make that affect the environment.
And now, we are going to show you a list of the top 5 unconscious actions we do that affect the environment.
Top 1. Eating unseasonal fruits and vegetables.
Here, as we can see, it's normal to find strawberries in winter time, although this is not their season.
Nowadays, we can practically have any fruit at any time, but this affects the environment. Do you know how?
Fruits and vegetables are carried from a long distance. The farmers have to pick them early while still unripe to ensure that they not spoil along the way. The farmers also put them into working freezers. This process has a bad influence on the normal environmental method, affecting the fresh taste of the fruits and vegetables and causing vitamin degradation and nutrient loss. It also increases greenhouse gas emission and atmospheric pollution.
So, what do we have to do to protect our planet and support our health? We should understand that the fruits and vegetables picked while in season are actually higher in nutrients than the same ones that were transported of the season. That means less transportation, less refrigeration, less hothouses, and irradiation.
Top 2. Drinking water from plastic bottles.
Everybody knows that drinking water is the healthiest thing, but we should avoid drinking it from plastic bottles. Why? Because they can release harmful chemicals into your water. They could also raise your risk of heart disease because some factories use very low materials that contain BPA, some chemicals that are very toxic for our body, and the recipients that are said to be biodegradable prove to be terrible for the environment.
To save money and the environment, we can buy a canteen to use when leaving home, so we can have water without pollution. And when we are at home, we can drink water from the tap with a special filter, using a BPA-free water pitcher.
3. Using too much toothpaste.
The third action is using too much toothpaste. Why? Toothpaste can be really harmful because it contains particles of plastic and chemicals. Although you eat some of them, the 32% will end in the sea.
They don't benefit anybody because you swallow toxic substances that may be harmful for you and for the environment. When they get into the sea, the fish eat them, and this causes their death. If we don't reduce the toothpaste consumed by 2050, there will be more plastics than fish in the sea.
We are not saying that you have to brush your teeth without toothpaste, but we should reduce the amount of it. If you want, you can visit Lush Shops, a chain of shops that produce lots of products without plastic.
Top 4. Putting into the fridge warm food.
The fourth action is putting into the fridge warm food. Do you know why?
Oh, because the fridge has to work more time and it releases more gases that contaminate the atmosphere, and it also affects our organism.
So, let's find a solution for that. We should let the food chill outside the fridge until you put it inside, or basically don't program the fridge to its highest power, because the fridge will free more chemical products.
Top 5. Using candles that pollute the air.
And the last unconscious action of the list is using candles that pollute the air. Why?
Because they contain some very aggressive chemicals for the air, polluting it and affecting yourself too. So, what can we do?
We can use natural candles made by beeswax or by soya bean, that they don't affect.
So these are our recommendations and tips to improve our environment.